Welcome to my latest video. This one will be Captain Cold vs. Dr. Octopus. Both of these characters are arch nemesis to some of the most read characters in Marvel and DC. So, we'll go over their stats, weapons, gadgets, everything. Find out who will win in a fight to the death. Mainly because, well, Captain Cold doesn't kill. He will more than likely kill Doc Ock, mainly because, well, Ock is, well, let's just say he's on one of the lists that Captain Cold would put out for people. Cold has his own code, that being, unless you're a child or a woman or an elderly person, he won't kill you. So, Doc Ock. Everyone would say, oh, he totally scales to Spider-Man's attack power. Well, no, not necessarily. It's stated that during the Superior Spider-Man arc, when Doc Ock has possession of Peter's body, that Spider-Man could have killed any of his rogues whenever he wanted. He just needed to land the killing blow. And Doc Ock has experience in Peter's body, and after killing someone with one punch, he realizes how many times that Spider-Man could have killed him. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. They don't scale in durability whatsoever. So, it's mostly gonna be, so speed-wise, he can react to things that he is fighting, but it's mostly the arms doing the work. His arms can keep up with Spider-Man and sometimes outpace him depending on the situation and size of the room. In Spider-Man's own reaction time is faster than light, as he was able to dodge attacks from Light Master and alien weaponry from many of the times that Marvel does huge crossovers. But now we get into their, attack power. How strong are his arms? Well, each arm can act like a jackhammer, applying I'm pretty sure it's 1,000 pounds of force with each strike, but they can also shake, turn, and twist, being able to act like buzzsaws and act like fans, being able to create humongous winds that can not necessarily create tornadoes, but create tornado-like winds. Then we get into the arm's length. The arm's length can reach up to about, I would say, 10 or 20 stories, but it's mostly dependent on the writer on how long he wants to make them. But I mean, no, not writer, artists. But that's the general length of which I would sort of average it out on like how far do they actually go, because many times he's able to just jump onto a train or catch Spider-Man while he's swinging through the air. So, there is that. Doc Ock is extremely smart in combat and is able to keep up with Spider-Man. His glasses are essentially able to allow him to be immune to being blind, and he can see through the arms, and he can also touch through them. On the other hand, we have Captain Cold. Cold is extremely well trained. He's strong enough to shatter a man who's frozen solid in ice. That is much more impressive than you think. Think of it like shattering glass, pressurized glass. The car's underwater, and and you're busting through the um, and you're busting through the glass. It takes a lot more force than you would assume because there's much more weight going through both sides. And considering how he destroyed the entire statue in one hit, rather than just blasting off the head of the person. And then we have all his feats of dodging lasers, being able to keep up with Mirror Master, whose whole shtick is reflecting light off of surfaces, off of mirrors, to create holograms. So he also can shoot lasers. Green Arrow dodged these lasers, and Green Arrow is able to fight Mirror Master for some time, but due to Mirror Master's whole hologram shtick, Green Arrow couldn't win. And Captain Cold can not really blitz him, but he can do better than Mirror Master in a hand-to-hand fight and punch him through a solid stone wall. Captain Cold is also, so I would say he has light speed reaction, but aside from that, he's sort of like Batman, where he is able to run 60 miles per hour, keep up with superhumans in a fight, and is able to pull his gun out faster than police officers or military men. And speaking of which, we get to Captain Cold's most infamous weapon, his cold gun. His cold gun is able to shoot a beam that can decrease the energy of electrons, and basically it takes away the heat in anything it touches, essentially freezing it until it's nothing left but ice. And, well, it becomes a statue. Captain Cold is essentially unbeatable, with him being able to, unbeatable against heat-based attacks. Like he overpowered Kid Devil's fire breath. Kid Devil's fire breath isn't like technology, it is magic. Hellfire, and it works extremely differently from normal fire, and Captain Cold's technology-based weapon just straight up overpowered it. And remember, he made this gun when he was in prison. He then also has made several modifications through the years to his gun, with it being able to spread a wave of cold throughout entire towns, and even freeze an entire prison in a single blast. His cold gun can also act like a giant cannon, being able to freeze several people all at once. Overall, Cold is extremely quick on the fly and is a great master planner, being able to come up with schemes to rob banks within a few minutes, and is able to straight up knows how the other rogues of the Flashes, how their weapons work. For instance, Mirror Master. Mirror Master can create holograms by bending light, and Captain Cold is able to, he knows how it all works. Same with, same with, the Top, same with Weather Wizard, same with all of them. He is extremely smart, and also created some neat little glasses that stop him from getting blind, mainly to help with ice glare. And he also has boots that allow him to walk on ice like it's normal ground. And he also has a ice-proof suit, making him immune to any form of cold, no matter what he looks like when he's walking around with his face not covered. Now we get into the fight between the two. Captain Cold or Doc Ock? Well, Ock is extremely acrobatic. But on the other hand, you have Captain Cold, who's too fast to hit and I would argue, too powerful. You see, the reason why Cold is effective against the Flash is because his weapon specifically is able to decrease heat. Heat also going back to speed being friction being another form of energy. So his gun does negate speed. So he literally is a amazing counter against any form of speedster. Combine that with his ice attacks, and well, let's just say Ock will have a hard time even hitting him, as Ock would need to slam his legs into the ground, meaning that's 2 arms down, and he only has 2 arms to attack. They can also freeze up as the cold wave spreads throughout his gun, and Doc Ock needs to be able to get some distance. Let's be a little fair and a little bit charitable. Put this fight in New York City, and I still think Captain Cold wins. Cold freezes Ock, solid cold, and turns this octopus into a nice dead one. I don't know, I tried to come up with an octopus pun, but that's the best I could come up with. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, who you think wins, what you think I could have added. Hit the like button if you like the video. Hit the bell if you want to know when new videos come out. Hit subscribe when you if you like the video, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.